Hey, folks, I think we are once again live this morning. Actually, it's more like afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock on November 1st, guys. It's about this first month of the. Did I say first month of the day? Yes, November 1st. Let's see here. Okay, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to live streaming. If you're a first timer, let me know in the live chat, okay? Just make sure. I'd like to acknowledge you. Shout out your name as well. So yeah, just let me know if you're first time joining us for our live streaming. We go live daily. Okay, we go live daily. So sometimes we talk about some interesting stuff, like today. Other times we just hang out, make some coffee like this morning. Okay. The thing about coffee is it's not a whole lot going on in the coffee industry. Okay, I mean, coffee is not like technology, right? Every year you're gonna see the brand new phones coming out from various companies, right? iPhones or Galaxy from Samsung. So it's evolved. Okay, comes the coffee community. Goodness, I mean we had a lot of grinder come out this year, but other than that, not much. Okay, not much there. Again, November 1st. Which means a new coffee. Okay, let's start with brand new coffee. So this is my friends from Good Brothers Coffee. It's called Basha Berkali. Okay, Basha Berkali from naturally processed coffee here from Ethiopia. Excuse me. Man, hold on, let me have some water. A great tasting note, by the way. The tasting note is fantastic. Nectarine, cherry, and refreshing is one of their tasting notes. Refreshing. So here's what we're gonna do this afternoon. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out is RPM. Does RPM make a big difference in coffee tasting? I think I done it like a couple years ago. So let's try again. Okay, with this coffee here. So here's comes the grinder. Grinder, obviously you have to have a grinder that you can adjust RPM. So I'm going to be using the optional P64. I mean, there's other grinders out there like DF64V, but the RPM range is about 600 all the way up to 1800 RPM. Okay. So I want something lower RPM. So like P64, I have it right here, sitting right here. P64 is a 300 up to 1400. So 1400, 300 is pretty low enough. So, so let's brew coffee with 1400, and the one with the 1700. Exact same grind size. Okay. So again, so we're gonna go. We're gonna make coffee with the 300 RPM versus pretty much what 1700 RPM for coffee, and I think most coffee, even like Fellow Oat Gen 2, Fellow Oat grinder, they're running at 1400 RPM as well, pretty high. EK43, you're looking at also 1400 RPM too. Even DF64 around there as well, it's pretty higher RPM. So I'm very curious. Okay, I'm very curious about is RPM makes difference in taste? I mean, sometimes it's like taste can be very subjective anyway. Okay, so hold on. George say any grinder with a higher than 15. I think DF64V. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, go up to 1800 RPM. Okay, go up to 1800 RPM. Obviously, P64. Did I say what 1700? Could be 14. I think it's up to 1700 RPM there. So anyway, again, I'm going to be using my flat bottom paper brewer MK dripper, and then so let's brew some coffee. Okay, it's about 25 people of you watching right now. Yeah, we got Mega Man's joining us. Harry's on, William's on, Ahmet, Snickers on too. Good. We got Nick is on it also as well. Barry, Jersey, and George. We have our usual suspects joining us this afternoon. Okay, so I do like to enjoy RDT. I don't like it, but I mean, unfortunately, with a single dose, P64 does not have the plasma generator anyway. So, I mean, I wish, even DF64 Gen 2, right? That's what, $400 grinder has a built-in plasma generator. Okay, so it's kind of anti-static. Okay, anti-static grinder. Even Fella Oat Gen 2, okay, also built in a plasma generator as well. The Gen 2 is about $300 too. Okay, the Fella Oat around 350. So yeah, I mean a lot of even very affordable grinder. Okay, I mean that's I wish this high-end grinder comes with a built-in plasma generator, but unfortunately that's not the case. I'm gonna first grind with let's see, start with lower RPM, 300 RPM first, and then let's go with higher RPM, okay? But meantime, let's flip the camera. Look like Jeff is joining us for the first time. Is that first time? Okay, no, not first time. On time. Here we go. All right, so let's start with 300 RPM here, okay? Dang, I forgot which one is which. Okay. So this is the 300 RPM going in. Obviously, you can't even hear the motor, they're very quiet. I mean, look at the grind size, okay? Very somewhat uniform, okay? Very quiet, okay? Look at that, right? So let's get this coffee ready here. Okay, we're gonna do 1:15 ratio. Let's get going. Okay. I got 14.8 gram. Okay, here we go. So let's go with higher RPM this time. Go all the way to the top. I'm gonna do RDT quick. Okay, we're gonna do high RPM here. Just make sure everything is nice and clean. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. All right. We're gonna brew at the same time too. Let's see. 15.2, 14.8. So it's about a couple gram difference there, so it's not a big deal. Actually, let's make it equal. Okay, I'm just gonna take some coffee beans out because I want to be close as possible. 14.8. There we go. So now we have the exact amount there. Tear that thing up. Okay. Let's give it a quick WDT. Just make sure everything is flat on the top. So I'm gonna add about 220 grams of water. Okay, 1:15 ratio. Comes to recipe, I'm gonna go really simple as possible, guys. I'm just gonna do 2-pour method. Okay. I'm gonna start with the 50 gram. Start with the 50 gram there. I'm just gonna wait about About 45 seconds. I've got a long blooming process. Start with the 50. There we go. And then let's do, again, 35. Let's go 40 seconds. And then I'm going to go all the way up to 220. Just go nice and easy. Kind of like 2-pour method. There we go. I mean, 45 seconds. Go nice and easy. Go up to 221. There we go. That's it. Very simple brew. And it should be just under 2 minutes. So that's the brew time we want. And then let's find out, okay? Let's find out, is there any taste difference between 2 cups, okay? And also, I'm also, because here's my theory, okay? The faster RPM give you a little bit more fines, which means slow down the shot, okay? Again, that's my theory. So I'm very curious about that as well. So right now we are still brewing here. So with slow RPM, I'm at 220 right now. So I mean, ideally, if you want to do it, I think the best way to do that is cupping. Okay, I mean, cupping is definitely ideal, kind of like test. But you know what? But not everybody enjoys the cupping, so we figure, you know, something easy as possible. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds on this one. About the same time. It's about 240. Actually, they're still dripping, so yeah. So this is stop dripping. Yeah. So this is a 300 RPM. So this one, okay. About 1400 RPM right here. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Okay, you think the lower RPM is better? Okay, or versus higher RPM? I mean, we'll see. Okay, could be the same, right? It could be the same, exactly the same taste. Who knows? Again, if you're just joining us, welcome to live streaming. Okay, let's see here, William. Okay, William's also popping in as well, Elaine's. Let's see here, we have Fat Os. Okay. So that is the San Anthony Industry. It's called Block. It's called Block. Okay, it's not cheap. It's about $100, just under 100. I think that's, if you're looking for like really good temping station, I think that's the best one out there. Okay, best one out there. So here we go. So this is the higher RPM. Let's see. Tasting notes is nectarine, cherry, and refreshing is the tasting notes. Okay, all right. Okay, definitely fruity. Okay, definitely I can taste the citrus. I mean, I do enjoy nectarine though. So this is good coffee for me. Cherry as an aftertaste. So this is the lower RPM. Man. Okay. I mean, just the taste alone, there is a uniquely difference between two shots. All right, the uniquely difference. So let's go back to the higher RPM one. Okay, a lot more citrus. Okay, a lot more bright. And then with the lower RPM, hold on, let me try it one more time. More smooth, more balanced. So, I mean, it's kind of, it makes sense, right? I mean, for me, because with the higher RPM, I feel like give you a little bit more fines, okay? And then, you know what, here, let me show you guys, okay? So I'm gonna show you side by side, all right? Side by side here, hold on. Because here we go. I'm gonna give you guys a close look. Okay, to the left is that's the lower RPM. Okay. Actually, no. So that's the higher RPM here. This is the lower. They look like to me more fines on from the higher RPM. Okay. So this is the lower RPM. That's the higher RPM bed of coffee there versus lower. Exactly same grind size. So, yeah, again, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Yeah, let me know. Okay. What you guys think? Am I just imagine things, or definitely I can tell the difference in taste. All right. I can definitely taste from high RPM is a little bit more brighter. Okay. With the lower RPM one here, more smooth, more balanced. So, I mean, they're both great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're both great shots, and they're great filter coffee. So, I mean, at this point, it's all subjective, right? You want something brighter, you want something more balanced. Okay. If you want something more balanced, if you have RPM control, just lower as possible. But if you want something that has a little bit more fines on your coffee, it's nothing wrong with having a fines. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. So it's all depends on the coffee you like to enjoy, or yeah, it all depends on what you like. Okay, let's hear. Neil say, yeah, Neil likes the Basha Bicali as well. By the way, I do have a 15% off coupon code, so make sure to take advantage of that. Okay, hold on. What Jeff say here? Higher the speed, the grind. What Jeff say? Jeff say the higher the speed, the grind can hit the grind more than once. Yep, I think Jeff is correct, right? If a faster the RPM, it's not. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, more than once. I mean, even my MC5's RPM is 120. That's it. Very slow. Okay, but whenever I grind that coffee, it's completely different. Even though that's conical, but I mean the grinds are very uniform. That's why MC5 give you even with the conical burrs, give you that very clean coffee. Okay, that's something to do with obviously that there are shuriken burrs as well, but also the RPM too. So it does make a big difference. So far, okay. So far, what I'm tasting right now, I can definitely taste the difference in cup quality. So coffee's been cooled down for a little bit. Let's try one more time. Okay. Let's try one more time here. Comes to brew time, it's fine. Just under 3 minutes. Okay. So brew time was good. So higher RPM. Okay. Very bright, sweet. And then let's go with lower RPM here. Yeah. More smooth, right? I mean, both great. Okay, Michael asked, have you compared the MC5 versus HG1 Prime? No, let's see here. Okay, so one of my viewers stopped by a couple years ago. So he brought his HG1 Prime, okay? And then we tried with the one coffee. That was it. Come from HG1 Prime was fantastic. Okay, compare that with my EK43. I thought EK43 was too clean for this coffee. But with the MC5, with the 83 millimeter conical, was, that was very vibrant. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. Okay, but I'm very curious about MC5 because at the time I didn't have MC5. So yeah, I'm very curious if I'm gonna go head to head with the HG1 Prime because MC5 is a 71 millimeter conical. So their own unique burst from the CupTimo. With the HG1, that's the Mizen burst. So yeah, so pretty much Mizen versus CupTimo. Yeah, it'd be again. I mean that's fun comparison, but I don't see anytime I'm getting the HG1 Prime. It'd be nice to try one though. I do want to try someday. Okay, I do want to try the Burr someday as well. Okay. At this point, you know what? Hold on. I do have some coffee left, so maybe I try with. Okay. Maybe this time let's try with my DF83. Okay, let's try with the DF83 with. So my DF83 comes with HU burst, high uniformity. All right. Hold on a second. Espresso depresso Heihun, one bloom plus one pour. You go to the recipe. Find the mode. Yes. I mean, again, I'm trying to find the simplest recipe as possible. So take out the most human error for this comparison. I mean, I obviously multiple pour it. I bet you're gonna get a better cup quality for sure. But yeah, for this test purpose, I prefer the simple. Okay, I mean that's why ideally the cupping, but again, because I want to compare that in the real life situation. Okay, because I mean most people are going to make coffee anyway, filter coffee over cupping. So I know some of you out there, you know what? It'd be nice to know which RPM I should go with, right? For which coffee. If you're using, who knows? I mean, this coffee might work on low RPM, but you may not like low RPM coffee, okay? You might want the higher RPM. So that's why it'd be nice to have the, RPM adjustment. DF83 does not have RPM control, so you're stuck. I think stuck at 1400, okay? Stuck at 1400 RPM, so. Let's try one more time here, guys. Let's try one more time. We're gonna do the same recipe, 15 gram. Let's do 15 gram here. And then go from there. Look like Linda is just joining us. Yeah, so again, if you're just joining us, we just compare low RPM versus higher RPM on P64. Now we're gonna do one more. Try with DF83 with the HU burst. Okay. So I mean that's completely different burst. It's a completely different test. All right, but I'm curious about this. I don't know about you guys, but I think this makes coffee making interesting because you can try, okay, and you can try different recipes. And I know some of you out there who want to stick with the one recipe, change one variable at a time. Okay, we could do that, but I don't know. I like to kind of like mix up. Okay, mix it up a little bit. All right, mix it up a little bit. So. Someone told me actually a while back, like 98 millimeter high uniformity, is very similar to 64 millimeter MP burst. Okay, MP Burrs is known for clarity. The 98 millimeter HU Burrs is not known for, there's high uniformity, which means a lot more fine than MP Burrs. All right, multi-purpose. So with the 83 is also pretty large as well. I mean, 83 is, 64 versus 83. I mean, 83 millimeters, they're really good size. So which means it's going to be HU burrs, 83 millimeter HU burrs give you just enough clarity and just enough fines that give you that, kind of like give you that better texture perhaps. Okay, maybe. Okay, we are going to find that shortly. Okay, we are going to find that really short. Let's see, Coffee Cove is also joining us at this time too. I'm going to use the exact same brewer as well. Okay, let's use a flat bottom MK dripper. All right, let's try one more time. There we go. Look like I'm getting low on water here. How many of you actually use third wave water or perfect water? Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. All right, I'm gonna save this cup here. This is the lower RPM. I'm just gonna mix it with other cup. Okay, let's get going. I like to wash the paper first. Yeah, I can definitely smell the coffee taste. Coffee paper smell, okay, for sure. All right. Here is the 15 gram going in. All right, we're gonna be using the DF83, okay. This is a high uniformity burst. I mean, this thing is so fast, I have to say. Very powerful. Here we go. We're gonna do the kind of like we're gonna do one bloom and one pour, okay? So let's do the very easy recipe here. We're gonna do 220 gram. All right, let's brew some coffee. I'm gonna start with the 50 gram. Okay. Let's wait about, again, like 45 seconds, like last time. Coffee Cove likes the Crystal Geyser as a water recipe. And then Nick is using Nick does his own thing. Baking soda and Epsom salt. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna go all the way up to 220. Side to side. Go center pull. About 220 grams of water. That's it. Very simple. In this case, we can take out the human factor as much as possible. All right. Again, comes to making your own water, it's not that hard, guys. I think I made a couple of videos on that, but yeah. So, I mean, I highly recommend it. That's a whole lot better than your tap water or your reverse osmosis water as well. So, I mean, if you can play with the water, I highly recommend it. Okay, highly recommend it. For this coffee, I'm using the perfect water. All right. Perfect water here. Still draining at the moment. Okay. Just past 2 minutes. We got some few people watching this afternoon. If you're joining us for the first time, let me know. Okay, Fries. Hold on. Fries say, have you reconsidered putting RO water? Yeah. That's why I have this water mix here, concentration. So this is the baking soda. If you go to like Barista Hustle websites, they have a wonderful water recipes. So you can play with different types of water recipes. So yeah. Look like Jeff is also joining us from somewhere. Okay. By the way, I got my monitor set up. That's why I'm looking this way. Okay, hold on. Nick say something about the. Here we go. All right, about just under 3 minutes. Yeah, just under 3 minutes here. Let's see what Nick say. Nick say he's not happy with. Hold on. Trying to improve my pour-over game. I'm not in love with my result right now. Playing with the various different grinder, dripper, and water recipe. Jury is still out. You know what, Nick? I think the coffee is also big thing too. Okay, you need to have a right coffee as well. All right. So, I mean, good quality coffee matters for sure. So just under 3 minutes. So this is the high uniformity, 83 millimeter HE burrs. Okay, DF83. All right. So let's give it a try. Here you go. Cheers. Okay, I smell nectarine for sure. Here we go. Man, you know what? It's so clean. Bright. Man. Okay. I have to say this is even cleaner than my low RPM. Okay, on Mizen birds. Goodness. Again, I mean, it's like even cleaner. Okay, with the higher RPM with the HU burrs. The 83 millimeter HU is kind of like similar to 64 millimeter MP. Not as cleaner as the 98 millimeter HU, but still close enough. Okay, a very clean cup. I just taste. Okay, very clean. I mean, if you're looking for more vibrant, I think I go with a higher RPM, but higher RPM with right birds, right? It gets complicated, okay? I mean, depend on the birds. I'm using the Mizen birds on my P64. Okay, comes to 64 millimeter, there is a lot of birds out there. We got Mizen birds, we got cast, we have MPHU, name it. They got them all, okay? So if I were to stick with the one birds and trying to refine it, okay, trying to play with it, all right? Just get the right recipe. I know Nick is having a hard time. Using the light roast beans from Kyle, September Coffee. Nick, I don't know, you were here yesterday, but I've been trying Tim Windelbow, okay? I just opened it yesterday, Tim Windelbow. So this is also another Ethiopia wash. God, check out the tasting notes, okay? Flour, white tea, and stone fruits, okay? Again, flour, white tea, and stone fruits. I really enjoyed it, all right? I really enjoyed this coffee. especially stone fruit. So what? Peach is, you know, so stone fruit has inside as a seed in it, right? The stone in it. So it could be peach, nectarine. So this one was, I really enjoyed it yesterday. It's about a month old. Okay, I rest for about a month. Roast date, date was September. Well, I'm sorry, the October 2nd. The roast on October 2nd, man. So this one was fantastic. Hold on. Let's see here. Team say, Nick, my recommendation is okay. We have a Morgan plus Avoca filter is a 5-pour method. Okay, 5-core medium course. Goodness. Okay, so it sounds like the team has a good recipe for you, Nick. Okay, and let's see. Nick say I use either Hario Switch or B75. B75 is too worried. So what Nick is talking about is the B75 is this. Timer. Okay, Timer B75. So pretty much has some, you know, this thing is really fast. So they're fantastic. Cheap, $7-8 on AliExpress. With the shipping, you're looking at $15 or so. Very inexpensive. Yeah, that's definitely worth checking it out as well. There's a lot of brewers too. Goodness, I can't even name all the brewers out there. So again, if I were you, just, you know, just pick one. Okay, hold on. Tyler say, Nick, same here. Just got a natural Ethiopia. It smells great, but can't get it dialed in. Okay, I know Nick has a lot of gadgets. So if Nick has a hard time dialing in, we have a problem. Okay, all right. We have a problem there. So this coffee is, you know, it's fine. But I'm looking for more fruity, more vibrant coffee. Okay. Because I've been spoiled for a long time. Okay. I've been drinking a lot of processed coffee, highly processed. So, but I mean, that's why once I go back to wash coffee, even natural, I'm looking for something more. Okay. Something more pops. Okay. That's why I was pleasantly surprised by the Tim Winterbo the other day. All right. Hold on. Ahmed is asking me, have you used the fellow Prismo? No, I have not. Okay, I have not. Or the Oria or April. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, Nick said, don't get me wrong, I know what you're talking about, Nick. You want more, right? You want more. Okay. You want to drink great coffee, not the good coffee. Okay. You know, you want the memorable coffee. All right. Same here too, Nick. I'm in the same boat. Okay. Good coffee's here. You know. I mean, I don't drink bad coffee. Okay. I mean, so do you guys. About 46 people watching right now. I mean, you guys drink some, I have to say, finest coffee in the world. Okay. I mean, you guys drink, you know, wonderful coffee. But sometimes, you know, whenever you drink, you know, great coffee, we want something more special, right? The special coffee that you don't want to break the bank, okay? Because I don't want to spend, you know, $30, $40 on one 10-ounce bag, okay? So you know what? Hold on. Since who wants to see Tim Wonderful right now? Okay. If you do a thumbs up on the video, okay? I got 22 people watching right now. If you guys want to see me brewing Tim Wonderful, so far I brewed 3 times. So if you guys want to see it, give me a thumbs up there. Okay, we've been talking for 40 minutes. I mean, so this times go by fast on my live streaming. Okay, so this is a great place to waste your time. Okay, waste my time, waste your time. This is great. All right. This is fantastic live chat here. 27 people. We got a couple more people. Okay, Elaine, good. So again, if you are joining us for first time, I know we got some first timer as well. So let's brew this. Okay, let's brew with I'm going to be using the, you know what? Let's use the same setup, okay? I'm going to use the same setup. This time, hold on. What should I use this time? You know what? Shall we use the same setup? Hold on. Is the Nick asked me, no, George asked me CupTimo. Okay. CupTimo's right here. You know what? Let's use the CupTimo. Yeah. Why not? Right? It's been a while. Okay. Let's use the CupTimo. Okay. So CupTimo, you can actually use a, less. I mean, something like this, I use about 13 gram dose, 13 or 14. I go like 1:16 ratio. So should be good enough. And there comes the grinder. Man, that's the top one. Okay. Let's see here. Shall we use the, goodness. You know what? That's the thing about if you have too many choices on your grinder choice. Okay. I mean, let's see. Which grinder should I use? Goodness. Hold on. Any requests on the grinder on the live chat, guy? Any requests on the grinder? So I'm going to be using, let's use 13 gram dose. GP6. Unknowing, let's say, use the $30 manual grinder. GP6, DF64V. You know what? Let's use the GP6. We got two GP6 there, so yeah. Let's use the GP6. Yeah, I know. I must say EK. I think I used that yesterday. Yeah, so let's use the GP6. All right. So it comes to grind setting on GP6. I want to go a little finer. Okay, I want to go a little finer for my GP6 here. Maybe grind size number 4. All right. I gotta add some more water here. So we're gonna use the CupTimo. It's been a while. I use the CupTimo. When it comes to water-wise, I'm gonna be using the perfect water. I mean, this is fun. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but making coffee is I really enjoy making coffee. And then, even though I don't drink every single drops, but I do like the taste. And the GP6 I set on number 4 on grinder size. I may say go final with the CupTimo. I mean, 4 is good. Shall I go with the number 3? Yeah, let's go with the 3. Yeah, go really fine here. So we're gonna go fine grind setting. So this is a Tim Wunderbaum. Okay, it's called Ikuma. So I'm using about 13 gram. Okay. So let's see. Coffee Cope say I like. He liked the hash pepe geisha. See again, 200 gram for $55. The $50 for 200 gram. That is a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money there. All right. So when it comes to CupTimo, you need to use. All right. Just make sure it needs to be sealed. Okay. So you need a cup that you can actually seal all the way. So you cannot use regular server. It has to be something like this, right? I mean, just like big large cup like this, or you could use the fellow tasting cup as well. All right. So meantime, let's flip the camera. So we're gonna brew one more time. We are doing. Again, if you're just joining us, we are about to brew Tim Wunderbaum Eskimo. Has a wonderful stone fruit tasting note as well. Okay, I'm just gonna get the device ready. Comes with a, so make sure you gotta use a paper, very similar to AeroPress paper. Just go right on the middle. I'm gonna heat it up first. Obviously, hotter is better. So this is also a very unique device. Comes with a vacuum pump as well. If you haven't seen this, I'm going to show you in about a couple of minutes. All right. Okay. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Put the coffee going in. I got 13.3 gram going in. Okay. Great thing about this scale, you can actually, I'm going to adjust to more like a 1:16 ratio. Maybe like 1:17. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to start with about 40 grams of water. I'm just going to swirl it. I'm going to wait about 35 seconds. 35 to 40 seconds. Okay. I'm at 24 seconds right now. Okay. And then I'm going to do all the way up to 225. Just going to clean up the side here. Just put the water in. There we go. I'm just gonna clean the side. Okay, so we are ready. I'm gonna remove from the scale. I'm just gonna watch the time there. Okay. And then once I hit about 1:30 seconds, about now, I'm gonna start pumping it. Just gonna, okay, watch this. You hear the water sound? Kind of like with the vacuum pressure to release from the bottom. And I'm at about 2 minutes right now. Just like so. You don't have to go fast. Just let the brewer does the work for you. Okay. Just kind of like let it. You see the order draw down. About 2 minutes and about 20 seconds. Okay. And after that, you have to release the vacuum. There we go. So this is how CupTimo works. Well, let's give it a try. Okay. Let's give it a try here. So this is a Tim Wendelbo. I use a 1:17 ratio on this one. I mean, CupTimo has been around for about a couple of years now. It's made in Germany. Some reason never took off, okay? Some reason never took off for some reason. All right. Okay, here we go. So this is the Tim Winterbow. Cheers. Should be good. I cannot wait to try this cup here. Okay. It's a very fruity, peachy. Yeah, they're fantastic. Okay. It's quite nice. Very pleasant. All right. Very pleasant. So give you a completely different tasting note to it. I mean, this is like full immersion brewer. So, man, I don't know. If I were you, okay. I mean, CupTimo is similar to like how you switch, right? Very similar to switch. AeroPress. So, I mean, they're not that cheap either. A little pricey brewer. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's all depend on what you guys like. Okay, so nowadays you not lack of different types of brewers. There's plenty. Okay, there's plenty of brewers. I mean, if you want to spend $6 on your V60, $7 on V60, okay, you want to spend $80, $90. So I mean, there's no limit to it right now. Okay, comes to grinder, same thing as well. You have a lot of options on grinders too. So it's all depend on what you guys want. Okay. Anyway, we've been talking for the last almost an hour, guys. It's been great. Okay, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun this afternoon. Shout out to Javi's also joining us from somewhere. All right. Okay, let's see here. Hold on a second here. We have Javi say expensive. Look, a timer black mirror. So this is the timer black mirror scale. I mean, goodness, they're fine. Okay. I mean, you cannot buy a bad scale either nowadays. All right. You spend $40, $50, you're gonna get a really nice scale. Compared to, you know, so this tally scale is about 180. Okay. So this one is, I mean, I really like it. It's fun to use. Okay. I love the buttons. So it's all dependent, again, it's all dependent on what you guys want. All right. I mean, most people take, you know, coffee as a hobby. A lot of hobbyists out there. If money is not an issue, just go with a skill that you really enjoy. Okay. If not, just go like Tim. Tim's using the weight map for $12 or G Dealer. That's one of my favorite. For like what, $10 as well. So you could spend $10. You could spend $200 on grinder. Not the grinder, but your scale. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening or early morning, depending on where you are. Then I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay, we're gonna have some fun again. All right, guys, see you tomorrow morning. Hold on a second here. Hold on. Jorge asked me for one last question. Jorge said, "Can you talk about those niche grinder you have on the table?" I mean, what do you want to know about niche? Okay, niche is classic. All right. Start with the niche. So when niche zero came out about 3-4 years ago, so that's that grinder was there was an it grinder, right? I remember people selling at $1,200, retail for $600, and they doubled the price. Okay, $600. No, $1,200 back then. But now you can actually buy that for $600 right now. Okay, if you go to a website. So next to it is the 83 flat Burr. So you got conical, 83 flat. So now you have a lot more options. So I know, I wonder, Amir got one already. He's at the live chat earlier. So yeah, I wonder, because if you're a fan of niche, okay. So, you know, right step is the go the niche zero and then go buy the niche, not yet. I'm near said not yet. Go the 83 millimeter flat, right? The niche, the 83. Okay. So, I mean, it's up to you. Okay. But with that price range, now you have a lot more options now. But again, if you're a niche fanboy, just go with the, just go with, niche. Okay, if not, Alexander, DF83 version 2 versus Niche Duo. I don't know much about DF83 version 2. And I think DF83 version 2 comes with a plasma generator. The thing about the 83, DF83, you can switch out the burrs a lot easily. Okay. Niche Duo. But in reality, I don't know. I don't know how many times you're going to replace the burrs either. Those 83 millimeter burrs are very pricey. So sometimes you're buying a grinder for obviously quality of the cup, but sometimes also the look of your coffee bar as well. Okay, side by side, Niche, Zero, and Duo looks fantastic. Okay, looks great. So yeah, because yes, a lot of people out there, cup quality matters, and also what matters is how it fit into your coffee bar too. So you have to look at that, all the aspects of your coffee. Okay, quality, and also how it's look. Okay, I mean, it may not important to some people, but if you're tell that to your loved ones. Okay, I cannot bring my DF83 to my house. All right, my wife is not approved. Too big. All right, too big there. Anyway, I think that's the last one for today. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning.